Good morning. Happy Sunday. I just wanted to come on. I just got finished working out, and I just wanted to tell you, like, during my time, I usually go walking around my subdivision or running around it, and to get my workout in the morning, early in the morning. And during that time, a lot of times I like to take a time that I walk so that I can just pray or pray for other people, pray for myself, pray for my future husband, pray over whatever I just feel led to pray about or who I'm led to pray for during that time. And I also use it as a time to encourage myself. I use it as a time to also worship and really go into worship, God while I'm out in nature, which is so awesome because it sometimes will bring you into how beautiful God has made creation and what he has created and how it is so beautiful when you look at the birds and the animals, and because I see a lot of rabbits around my subdivision and stuff, a lot of them. And so it just reminds me, or the sun coming out and all of that. And during that time I was worshiping this morning, and I had been feeling like some anxiety a little bit yesterday because I'm uncertain about some things, some situations, and how they're going to work out. I know they're going to work out because God said that they're going to work out for my good, and I know God has my back, and I know God will give me peace. Those different things in the back of your mind, but sometimes we tend to focus more on the situations and the uncertainty, and it draws us into those negative emotions of being in fear, being anxious, or being sad or worried or doubting God. And in that time when I was worshiping this morning, it just reminded me that we need to be in a place of surrender. And so during worship, like literally, it took me into a place of surrender. And when I went into the place of surrender to God, just surrendering the situation, surrendering the emotions, the thoughts, surrendering everything in that moment that was not like him, that I was feeling or thinking about this, my situation being very uncertain of how it's going to work out. And it just reminded me that we need to be in a place of surrender, and not just during those moments of worship, but during the day, throughout the day, in every moment, we need to be in a place of surrendering to God our thoughts, our emotions, what we're thinking, how we're feeling, surrendering situations. So I just went into a moment of prayer during that time when it took me into surrender, and just was like, God, I surrender this to you. I don't know how you're going to work it out. I don't know what I'm going to have to go through, but God, I'm just going to surrender this to you. God, I'm going to surrender my negative emotions over to you so that, God, you can give me peace. Like, we can have an exchange during the surrender. When you surrender to God, you literally go into an exchange with him. And like literally it's your benefit. It's for your benefit, and it's beneficial to you because you go into that place where you literally go in. When you go into surrender, it becomes all about him. So when it becomes all about him, you forget about whatever it is you were thinking about. You forget about the negative emotions that you were feeling. You forget about all the anxiousness you might have been feeling, or the negative thoughts you might have been feeling, whatever it might have been that was negative or bad that you were feeling or thinking about. It literally changes how you think. And you're like, okay, God, we're going to do this. Like, God, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you're going to make a way, God, because that's the kind of God that you are. Nothing is impossible for you. You can make a way out of no way. You can make ways that I don't even see right now. He has the power and the ability to do that. And so it literally became this exchange between me and the Holy Spirit where I received peace. I received peace. I received wisdom. I received joy during that moment. And literally, I gave him the situation. I gave him the negative thoughts about the situation. I gave him my worry, my doubt. I gave him my anxiousness. It was completely an exchange between me and God, all because I went into worship. And when I went into worship, it caused me to surrender. So I wanted to remind everybody to just be in a place of surrender throughout your day, being able to go to God and say, God, I surrender this to you. I don't know how it's going to work, but God, you're going to work it out. And just go into that place of worship and go into that place of surrender. So I just want you to remember that today. Go into a place of worship and go into a place of surrender. I'll see you soon.